Hello, I'm Jacob Towery. I am an adolescent and adult psychiatrist, and I'm on the adjunct clinical faculty at Stanford University School of Medicine. And I'm also the author of the antidepressant book, a practical guide for teens and young adults to overcome depression and stay healthy. And I'm excited to announce that we are releasing the audiobook this month. Maor Katz very wisely suggested that it might be useful for me to give one example of a strategy that a teenager or young adult might learn in the audiobook or the print book, which is designed for those who are struggling with depression and would like to follow some practical, simple strategies for emerging from their depression and also staying well. So I would like to go into the strategy I describe in the book of how to develop a daily meditation practice. So if you don't have a daily meditation practice, perhaps you've heard that there are more and more studies about meditation as a way of having less anxiety, more calmness, more focus, more compassion, and even more happiness in general. But you might have found it challenging to actually integrate this into your daily life. So if that sounds of interest to you, here is the strategy that I outline in the book and in the audiobook. The most important thing, if you decide to use this strategy, is to not get fancy with it. Don't get creative. Don't try to add or vary any of the steps. Just do them exactly as recommended for at least a month so that it becomes routine, and then it will be much easier to sustain. So, here are the steps that you would do to develop a daily morning meditation practice. The first step is to download an app that will assist you with meditation. I personally prefer the app Headspace, and I recommend that to my clients for a variety of reasons, including the run streak and the animations it has on how to meditate. But you can use any app that you would prefer as long as it at least has a timer. The next step is when you go to turn off your phone at night, which I highly recommend you do, and I recommend that you charge it outside of your room for sleep purposes. Put your phone in airplane mode before you turn it off. We'll get to why that's important in a minute. The next step, which is extremely important, is the night before, when you are getting ready to go to bed, it's important to calculate what time you would need to wake up in order to have at least 15 minutes to meditate, as well as time for all of the other things you would do in the morning, which ideally should include at least showering, eating breakfast, and in a perfect world, exercising, but at the very least, those other things. And then set one or more alarms for that time. Then, ideally get 8 or more hours of sleep, depending on your need. But when your alarm clock goes off, when you wake up, get out of bed, and while your alarm clock is still blaring, quickly make your bed. This will serve as a small deterrent against climbing back in bed. And for the first minute or so after you get up, that's a crucial time in deciding whether you will stay out of bed or not. It's a vulnerable time. And if you're at all sleep deprived, you want to stack the odds in your favor. Then after you have made the bed, walk over to your alarm and turn it off. And the rule here is no snoozing. Snoozing will mess everything up and your day will be completely off because you'll go back to bed and you'll wake up at the last minute and you won't meditate or potentially do other things that will serve you. So no snoozing. Then, once you've turned off your alarm, walk out of your room into the bathroom. Go directly to the bathroom. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And splash some cold water on your face. And use the bathroom if you need to. And then after you've done that, go directly to your phone and turn it on, and keep your phone in airplane mode. The reason is that if you take your phone off airplane mode, you will be bombarded by a collection of messages and notifications, and you will get sucked into the rabbit hole of screens, and you will definitely not meditate. So keep your phone in airplane mode. Then with your phone in hand, without doing anything else, go directly to the place you will meditate, which is ideally at least moderately quiet. Open up Headspace or your other app and hit play. And that's it. Then you sit with your eyes closed until the meditation is over, and you've done it successfully. Don't add in any other steps. Don't check email. Don't eat breakfast. Don't post anything on social media. Just do those steps. And if you do them, you will meditate. And if you do that every morning, you will meditate every morning, and you will ideally reap many benefits from that. So I hope you found this helpful. This is one of the types of strategies that's in the antidepressant book. If you're interested, go to Amazon.com and search for either Jacob Towery or the antidepressant book. Thank you very much.